Hello again, my name's Anna Schmidt and I am a house healer, a spirit clearer and a psychic development teacher. And today we're going to talk why use body dowsing. People ask me this question all the time. They've watched some of my videos, they've had a go, they're like, yeah, I don't know why I bother. But I find it really important. It is a natural skill that we can all utilize in all different types of situations. So let's get into it. Why use body dowsing? Now, dowsers quite often will use a variety of tools. I have tried dowsing rods, which I'm very, very slow at using, and I'm terribly impatient and they're not quick enough to give me an answer. I've used a pendulum, which I use every time I do my house healing or energy clearing work. That works really well for me. But first and foremost, I use my body as a dowsing tool. Now, this is for work purposes in my house healing and my energy field clearing and my spirit clearing, but also when I'm out in the environment with other people. So your body is surrounded by an electromagnetic field, as is every other person, every animal, plants, the environment. Everything has this electromagnetic field around it. Now, when things aren't going well and we're feeling a bit grumpy or we're having a bad day, we can be projecting a prickly energy field, and other people are going to pick it up and go, oh my gosh, I'm not going near that person today. So that is your body using its natural ability to project how you're feeling. Other people are going to pick up on that. So that is what we use body dowsing for. When I'm out and about, it's really good. It helps draw me to things that are really positive because of the confirmation signs that I've identified in the past. So I will get pulled towards something that is beneficial for me, and I will get pushed backwards, or I'll feel really wobbly or a bit unsteady, and I'll know, well, that's not a good thing for me to be near. It can be food in the supermarket. It can be a person. It can be a situation that is about to happen. So you're out with a bunch of girlfriends and you all want to go to a couple of different pubs or different nightclubs, and you're like, oh, I really don't feel well going into that particular place. And you don't quite know why. Your body is telling you, this electromagnetic field you have around you is telling you that that place is not the best place for you to be that night. So you can let your girlfriends know and you can make a group decision about what you're going to do. So you can use body dowsing in the environment as well. I quite often use it. I will go and stand in places. People will look at me and go, what are you doing? I just say, look, I just need to stand here for some reason. I pick up energy off the land. For me personally, as an energy field clearer, quite often it's paranormal energies, because that is just the nature of the way that I work. That is not going to be the same for you. You may go into a particular shop or be standing at the park, or you go into a girlfriend's house and you're like, oh, something really nice has happened here, because you're standing in a spot where positive emotions have been created. The same at the other end of the scale. You'll walk into a place and go, like I just mentioned with the pub, you'll walk into a friend's home or you'll go to a shop and you'll go, oh, I shouldn't have stood there. I do that all the time. It's one of those things. It's really good for alerting you to positive and challenging or detrimental things. You become more in tune with what your body is telling you. This is really, really important. Your body knows what it needs, where it needs to be, and how you can react when you are in that particular place. So it's really important to allow yourself to get used to the signs and the symptoms of body dowsing, because it is a natural tool that you can take anywhere. I don't always have my pendulum with me. I very rarely have dowsing rods with me anymore, but I've always got my body with me. And it's one of those things that you can just instantly, once you attune to this, you've got to practice. Everything is about practice. You've got to practice with this so that you can then go, yep, I know what that feeling means, or I need to move away from here. I need to do this, I need to do that. It's all about being aware. Now, working with your body is also a sign that you can work with. So when you open up your body dowsing, your spiritual support network, which are your spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, other beings that can help you from your spiritual support network, they can connect with you better when you understand the slight twinges in your body, or that feathery touch you might feel on your hair every now and again, or that poke in the leg that I used to get when I knew one of my guides was going, don't do that, and they'd poke me in the leg. That was my body being connected to my spiritual support network, and I was aware of the signs. My leg all of a sudden is not just going to instantly get this poking feeling. So it's not a medical thing. If it's not medical or mental health, it is most likely your spiritual support network connecting with you. So being aware of the signs. So you can go out with other people and practice this body dowsing. I went to visit a friend. This is a prime example. I went to visit a friend one day. Now, he does spiritual clearing. I do the spiritual clearing. He does work with the lower vibrational beings. It's not his thing. He doesn't like it, but he does it. I do it, naturally good at it. So I went into his home, came out of his home, and standing at the front door was a lower vibrational being. He'd been waiting very patiently, just standing there. Didn't come into my friend's house for specific reasons that I won't mention. But he's just standing there. And when I stepped into that place, because I was talking away to my friend, chatting, didn't realise where I moved. And I stepped into this spot and I went, whoa, I felt really lightheaded. I said to him, my stomach's hurting. I said, I'm standing. There's someone here. There is someone here. And my friend went off and got his dowsing rods, because he uses rods and he's got another gadget he uses. And he went, yep, he could tell through his gadgets that I was standing right where there was another vibrational being. Now, this wasn't harmful. The being was there because it knew that I was there and that I could help it go to a certain place it needed to get to. But my body picked up on the energy being there. I mean, I don't walk around with a pendulum. I don't go everywhere with a pendulum looking for these beings. They just turn up and I will know they're there because my body will tell me. So that's just an example. That is not going to be you, because that is the line of work that I'm in. But the thing with body dowsing is that it's always on hand, and you can almost instantly assess a situation around you when you practice with it. And you've got to trust it as well. If your body is telling you, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here, your stomach's churning, you're starting to feel sick, and you're just going round and round in your head, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here, and you don't know why, just move away from that situation. Leave that building if you can. And then just reassess how you feel in that other place. Because your body is going to let you know. This is why I use body dowsing all the time and why anyone can use it. Most people use it without even realizing, which is that example that I just gave. You know, quite often the gut instinct will kick in when your intuition is going, you need to go that way, or don't go that way. That's body dowsing. Just another word for it. It's just another word. So I hope you have found this interesting today. Just a few little tips and ideas and things to be aware of. It's all about practice. You're not going to step outside your door and instantly go, oh, I'm feeling this. Or you might. It takes a bit of practice though. It's one of those things is that some people are more in tune than others. Now, if you've got a friend that does this and they're a little bit more advanced than you, don't feel bad or don't feel like you're not developing your skills. Everyone develops at a different stage. This is a prime example, then I'll let you go. I really, really wanted to learn how to use dowsing rods. So I made your standard coat hanger dowsing rods. I sat with them every day for 3 weeks. This is no lie. It took 10 minutes every day for me to get the slightest twinge with dowsing rods. Management's laughing. I can hear them right now. They're having a giggle. If I pick up a pendulum, it moves instantly. I know that my clockwise circle is yes and my left to right diagonal is no. So everyone has different skills. You're all going to be at different levels, so don't compare yourself to the other person. Yes, I would love to be able to use dowsing rods the way other people do, but I'm not worried about it. Pendulums work really well for me, and the body dowsing, obviously, because that is our natural inbuilt dowsing tool. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I hope to talk with you again soon. It's been wonderful as always. Thank you and bye for now.